Hello, everyone. I've been hearing a lot of people who are discussing the fires. There's different debates about what's causing them, but what I wanted to share was some concerns that I have around the actions that we're taking with them. There's a lot of people who are praying for rain in those areas that are affected by fires. And that's not a bad thing on its own. It's lovely when we care about other people and we want to send them some energy to support. However, there's concern if we have massive amount of people around the world sending rain, sending energy for rain. And I had said the same thing when we were seeing the fires in Australia. If we send rain energy, we can overwhelm that rain energy and then we have flooding. And so that's my concern with any time we're dealing with fires or a natural disaster, is we have to be very careful not to move into prayers for polarity. So if there's fire, praying for an opposite element, all we're doing is amplifying the polarity, and we're not calming the element that is in abundance, the element that is overwhelming. And it's kind of, when we are sending love or we're sending light or we're sending energy, I feel, and this is also based on the work of David Spangler and the Lorien Association, that does a lot of work in subtle activism around the world, is that in some ways it can be almost like a violation of the law of free will, in that we are sending energy, but we are not filtering out how much energy is actually needed. So imagine, those moments when you're in deep grief and someone is sending you love and sending you love and sending you love, that you can almost flip into a state of anger because the love is too much to handle, because the frequency is at such a gap from where you are that instead of moving into love, you actually move into resentment because you aren't in that state. So that's my concern when we're dealing with some of these natural disasters as well, is that we have to be careful to bring things into balance. So if you want to support some of the things around the world, is watch the energy. If you are a mother or a parent, or you can visualize, a baby, a newborn, we would never, squirt breast milk into a baby's mouth and be like, drink the milk, which is somewhat what we're doing with this sending love energy around the planet right now. What we would do is you bring the baby to the breast and you let that baby drink as much as it needs, and then the baby naturally stops drinking when it's full, and then when it needs more, it comes back to the breast and takes more milk. It's the same thing when we're doing energy work around the world. Instead of spraying love everywhere just haphazardly, bring love into your own body, bring love into your own being, bring healing and calm into your being, and then you take your energy and you plant your energy in those spaces, and you say, I'm here, and I have extra love, and I have extra peace in me, so I can share with you. Please, if you need love, if you need calm, if you need peace, take as much as you need. And this is also really important why we're connecting in to the sun, which is just trying to peek out from behind me, and the earth, because Father, Son, Mother Earth are infinite sources of energy. So if we are simply a channel or a conduit of infinite source of energy, we don't drain our own hearts, right? All we're doing is we're taking these infinite sources of energy and we are commingling them with the human emotions of love and calm. So if you want to do some work around the fires or other things that might be coming up, consider finding a place of peace and love in your own heart, and then visualize yourself going to the places where the fires are and speak to the fire elementals and send the fire elementals some love. Maybe have a conversation with them of, I know how much you love to burn. I know it's like your highest destiny to burn and burn and burn, but can we please come back into balance? Because your thirst for burning is harming other people. It's hurting other people. So could we find a balance where we're maybe not hurting the animals and not hurting the humans, but still allowing you to perhaps burn in places where it's of the highest interest for individuals in that place, and then work with the water elementals in those spaces and say, we want to send you as much love so you can be in abundance, to support those people who are impacted by the fires, to work in concert, in relationship with the fires, so that everything, all the elements, can come back into balance. So you could also talk to the wind and ask the wind to support, the movement and the direction of those fires and to help dissipate them, and the land to feel rich with moisture, or even rich with dryness, to keep those fires at bay. Whatever language works for you, but always coming back to the place of balance rather than polarity and pushing the polarity. So something to consider as you're doing meditations on your own or in groups is, let's pray for balance. Let's pray for safety. Let's pray for the highest good of all the beings, the humans, the plants, the animals, and all the unseen elementals. If you wish to join me in learning some of these practices, I will be hosting online meditations on Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's free to join that meditation, or you can make a small donation if you wish, but it's not required. And if 6:30 p.m. doesn't work for you, please do register anyway on our website, soulinstitute.ca, and we'll send you the recording so you can listen to it at a time that works for you. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy the sun out there, and we'll chat again soon.